Alright guys, welcome back. We got this care package finally show up on the mail. This is all about the Audi A4. This is the piston. I've been waiting for this care package for about almost a month. So I opened this up already. This is the right size that I'm looking for. So here's the part number. 5382 is the part number. Alright, so the diameter of this piston is 82.5, and the top ring is 1 millimeter, and then the second ring is 1.2, and then the oil ring is 1.5. So that's what I want. This is the right measurement on the right piston. I had before is some kind of another brand. I can't remember what brand it was, but the oil ring was a 1.8, so the ring on there is thicker than the groove of the piston, so it won't fit. So that's why I had to buy this one. So let's open it up here. The first we see is a top ring, and then the second ring, and then the third ring is the oil ring. It comes in the two packages because one is the spring, not spring, but kind of like the waffle style, and that's what we want, is the waffle style. And then that waffle ring will sandwich with this outside ring here. This is gonna go like this, so this will go like this on the piston. Okay, and this is what we want, this waffle style oil ring. Here's the original one here. There, this is the original oil ring, came out of that piston. I don't know if you can see that, but there's holes around here where the oil goes in, and those holes is really tiny. Those holes will get plugged up with carbon or dirty oil or anything, and that costs of not escaping out of the piston. It will just stuck on the cylinder wall, and then that's when you have that oil consumption, because all those little holes right here is plugged up and it's not working properly. So that's why we got this nice waffle style. It's kind of like wavy. If you spread this in one line, it wavy. So that's what we want. Okay, so let's install this. I'll show you how it's done. So make sure the ring lands on this is clean. Use one of those nylon brush, so that you don't want to gouge this aluminum piston. Wire brush is not good for this. Brake cleans around here, and then make sure the inside of this valley is clean. So start with the number 1 seal. There's no marking here. If there's a marking there, means that mark will face up. If there's a marking here, but there's no marking. The number 2 does have a marking on it. Number 2. Yeah, right there is a little dot. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little dot right there. That's number 2. But let's do the number 1. If you double check, no marking. So what that means is you can, which way you wanna install this, it's all the same thing. Yeah. It goes like that. And then number 2, there's a little dot right here, so that dot is facing upwards of the piston. And make sure you go opposite side. This edge of the seal is here, so make sure the second ring, the edge of the seal will be on this side. Okay, we'll go like that. There you go. So you need a special tool when you install this. It will compress, this ring will compress when you install it on the block. Alright, so this the last one is this oil ring. This thing, be careful when you work on this one because it's so flexible and you don't want to bend this stuff. So here's the outside. It's like you sandwich this thing in the middle. So here's the outside. Stagger the holes together, stagger them up, and then the last one. So basically one on the 12, another one on the 5, and another one on the 9 o'clock. Right, so after spring is another one.
Just be careful when you work on this stuff because you don't want to bend and flex them.
Alright, so that one's done. You can tell everything is on the groove here. And then installing this ring piston, you're gonna need a special tool. It will compress this ring into the valley, and then you pound it in. Make sure lots of oil around here. Coated it with oil before you install it on the block. So yeah, we're just gonna have to keep doing it. There's 2 more piston need to be done, and then maybe it's better to put a tape around here, or maybe not. Make sure when you're storing this, so that you don't want to bend those rings, make sure the flat bottom is seated right when you place it like that, because we don't want to bend this. Alright, so yeah, there's 2 more coming up here, and then this is gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna show it to you guys. There's a rod bearings that I purchased. One piston needs a rod bearing, so there's a rod bearing that I think they're like 60 bucks a piece, so times that by 2. They're expensive, 60 bucks each of these. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this, and the next update on that Audi A4 is we're gonna be installing this piston on the block. Hopefully we don't want to damage this ring when you install it. What I heard, you have to have a good piston ring tool, a compressor, to make this thing work. So I bought one from a local store, and hopefully this will work. So that's it guys, stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching.